Sorry, it's Rich. Hi, how are you?
Hello, good. My name is Holly. I'm calling from the NDIS Commission. How are you?
Good, thanks, Holly.
I'm just giving you a call in relation to an email that you sent through to us. It says it's regarding being an employee for the purposes of work cover.
Yeah, with Comensure, that's right.
Yeah, just going to need a little bit more information because I definitely don't think this is our remit. Did you mean to send it to the NDIS Commission?
Well, to be fair, I'm a bit confused at the moment who to send these to. So,
Sure.
I just needed to know either from the NDIS, the Quality and Safeguards Commission, NDIA, or the NDIS Commission. I don't know who's the boss of who, so I just sent it to everyone.
Sure.
Now, I've rang the NDIS. They said to call the NDIA. I rang the NDIA. They said to ring the NDIS. I can't get an answer from anyone. If it's not you, confirm, and I'll leave you out of it.
Yeah, sure. So look, I'm a little bit confused. So look, we're the commission. You've contacted the NDIA, I can see in the picture that you sent through. But, I mean, we can tell you, so you're a registered provider with us, and you are a listed key personnel. Now, whether that entitles you, I mean, and you've taken out insurance, I would not be best placed to comment on the type of policy that you have or whether or not you're covered for any kind of work cover or anything like that. That's nothing.
Well, isn't anyone covered by work cover?
Well, potentially, but you need to speak to work cover about that. I mean,
Well, I've spoken to work cover and they said go to Comcare. I spoke to Comcare and they said I'm not an employee of the NDIS. However, yesterday I received an email from the NDIS advising me I owe them $1,000 because of the advance payment that they gave me for COVID stuff. So if I've got a provider ID...
this is in relation to, sorry, so
Pardon?
a payment in relation...
So I owe the NDIA, because that's who pays me. They pay my wage. They are my employer. The client doesn't matter. They are my employer. This is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly, are you seeking reimbursement for that $1,000 for COVID safe measures? Is that what this is about?
No, it's not. I don't think you understand. All I'm trying to do is say, am I an employee of the NDIS or whoever's at the top, the NDIA? Who do I go to for work cover? Who is it? If it's NDIS or NDIA, it's Comensure, right? And Comensure have told me that I am not employed by the NDIS nor the NDIA. However, I have just got an email.
I'm just having a quick look at your details. Are you an individual sole trader?
Yes.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, so, look, we're definitely not best placed. I mean, I think work cover would maybe best placed to...
No. You're splitting hairs. Everyone's splitting hairs with me. I tell you, Dale, it's so hard. I'm homeless at the moment because of this, and no one will answer my question. I have a simple question for you. Who is at the top of the NDIS and who pays me my wage?
Right, so look, the NDIA have everything to do with participants, pricing and claiming. So for anything to do with invoicing...
Who is the top tier?
The NDIA.
The NDIA, right, thank you. So you reject, and I'm recording this, you reject that I am employed by you.
No, sorry, I don't work for the NDIA. You've called the NDIS Commission. We're completely different. It's like speaking to Centrelink and Medicare. We're
I'm sorry, I'm confused, Dale. I've been fighting for 4 years, Dale. I'm so confused, alright?
That's fine. Look, I'll walk you through it. So we're the regulatory body for providers. So we deal with...
Okay, so I've got another question for you, so if you'll allow me to intervene.
Yep.
Am I still a registered provider?
Yes, you are. But you are in breach of your conditions of registration. So I'm just having a look here to see...
And I've put in my claim form recently, which... So, look, Comensure is saying I'm not a employee of the NDIA because they... I would have to suit their criteria. Now, of course I do. I need to suit your criteria. But you're a different agency, so it's all... It's hard, you know. If I don't meet your criteria, I don't get employed by the NDIA. So it's all splitting hairs, you know. Now, I want to know with my recent my recent acknowledgement of the review, two things.
Sorry, what's that about? You submitted a review of what?
So I've submitted my report. I've got to do it every time, my audit thing, with it.
Okay, so your renewal application?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So I can see that, but it doesn't have an auditor attached to it, and you haven't completed your audit.
Okay, how much does an audit cost?
Right, so that's a big question. Let's have a look at your registration groups. You've got a few registration groups. They are varied, so we'll talk about whether or not you need them all. On your renewal application, you've selected assistance animals. So, will you be providing guide dog services?
I have a therapy dog, yes.
But will you be claiming for that? So you're a provider in this instance, not the... Does this therapy dog... Do you use this therapy dog? Are you also a participant, or are you saying that...
I'm a participant and a provider.
Right, but in this instance, with us, you're just a provider. So that assistance animal, are you...
Well, I take it to clients' places, or I did when I was working. However, I'm unwell at the moment. It's a long story, though. I've been...
Okay, but if you don't register for... Well, the more groups you register, the more expensive it's going to be. So you have to know exactly what you're intending to claim for. If that assistance animal is yours, and you get funding for it, and you're not going to draw down on anyone else's funding for it, then that shouldn't be on there. Then we could take it off.
Okay, let's avoid all that for the moment, because I'm not going back to work soon. I'm actually homeless, and my car's being repossessed. I haven't got petrol. I can't go anywhere. I have no food, though.
But if you let me ask a few questions,
okay.
I might be best placed to try and find who can help you. But unequivocally, I can tell you that we can't answer questions about whether or not you work for the NDIA. But I'll ask you.
Wait. So, are you responsible for my registration? And can you deny me registration? Can you deny me registration?
You are registered.
Yeah, but if I don't pass the audit, can you deny me registration?
Yes.
Yes, you can. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. So,
Sure.
okay, that's one tick on the box.
So just moving forward, and again, this isn't my area of expertise, so you just have to have some patience. So, I mean, it would be the same way as, I suppose, people who have ABNs, right? If you're an individual sole trader and you contract to fix something with a bigger company, technically I don't believe that bigger company, you're employed by them. You have your own ABN. You're your own business holder. You can work for whomever you like, because, so say with your ABN, you can service...
But I essentially worked for the NDIS.
Let me finish,
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
So you service agency managed participants, but you can also be an unregistered provider. So if you start to service, person X down the end of the street, that person isn't your employer. You have your own ABN. You're self-employed. So
But who over the average of the year, which work cover depends on, they average out your wage from who you were paid by. Who am I paid by?
We have nothing to do with claiming. I can't see your invoices. I don't know what you've been paid, how much.
So you must... It sounds like you're splitting hairs too, and you're part of the conspiracy to deny me any agency or prosperity. It's worked. Congratulations. I'm homeless. You could be kind enough to say, you know what? The NDIS, of course they pay you wage. You put your invoices into them. You could say that.
I don't work for the NDIA.
But
You're very frustrated, but that would be a lie if I told you that, and I have no evidence to support it. So, I mean...
All right, but you can fire me if you want. You can... I'm sorry, I'm not being antagonistic, and I hate arguing. I really hate arguing. I wish I wasn't in this circumstance. But,
I'm going to do some Googling while you're on the phone, if you like. But at this stage, as to be very, very clear, I don't work for the NDIA. I can't see what you've been paid. I can't see who paid you, what percentage of your...
Well, wait. So I sent you a a snapshot of a bill that's from the NDIA for an advance payment, and it's got a number on it. Can you see that?
$48.73.
Yeah. Now, that's an advance payment from my employer to do with COVID, yeah? It's averaged out on the wage, right?
I guess, I assume.
So out of that, who do you assume employs me? The NDIA?
Well, I mean, I assume you're going to claim it from them, sure, but...
No, I'm not going to claim it. I'm bankrupt, Dale. They're expecting me to pay it, but I'm using that as evidence to say I'm employed by the NDIA. Can you understand?
I mean, no, I'm sorry. Look, I'm really trying. This just is not our remit at all. But look, I'm Googling if I'm an individual sole...
No, I actually don't think you're being helpful at all. And I actually have collected so much audio information about how people are gaslighting, rejecting, ostracising me, and kicking with a can down the road to the next person until I become destitute that I've gathered all the evidence I need from you today to do a royal commission, and I thank you for your time.
That's fine. Look, is there anything else I'd be happy to provide? Do you want me to provide my information today in writing in an email?
Yes, please. I mean, it'd be nice to have something written down to answer the questions that I asked you, or to say unequivocally, this has nothing to do with us, and I want you to state if you can hire me or fire me, and I want you to state if I'm registered, and I want you to state when that registration runs out. Because if I happen to go back to work next week and I get a client, I need to know I can go back and I'm fully within my rights.
Well, I can explain that part of it for you now if you like. You've lodged a renewal...
Well, explain it in the email, because this is...
Yep.
Right? Okay. Thanks. What was your name again?
My name is Holly.
Holly. Thank you for your
I'm a
time.
member of the contact centre with the NDIS Commission.
NDIS Commission. Okay, that's where you do your renewal.
Indeed, yes. Correct.
Right, okay. And you do your renewal there, but you work for the NDIS and you get paid by the NDIA. So who's at the top? What's the auspice that goes above it?
NDIS is the National Disability Insurance Scheme. You're paid by the National Disability Insurance Agency.
Wait, I just got it. Can you write that down in an email? You are paid by the National Disability Insurance Agencies. Write that down. Send it to me in an email. And please say when I'm registered to, or an approximate time, unless I get the audit.
Look, sir, sorry, I'm going to terminate this call now. I'll happily put it in writing, but we've gone over this a million times. Okay?
Okay, thank you.